And so this is really the first of what I hope is an ongoing conversation with the LGBT community about how to build a better community for everybody. This is a place where everybody should be able to come and succeed. And so, as Barb mentioned, early on in my tenure, we got this article about what our score was on compared to other communities when it came to work that we do to be a place that's inclusive to the LGBTQ community, and we had some work to do. And I want to talk about what the plan is for LGBTQ inclusion for the city of Racine. So from a policy perspective, first and foremost, what we are going to do is propose to City Council amending our ordinances to prohibit discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity, to make that clear that that is unacceptable for private employment, for city contractors, housing, and public accommodation. So we're going to expand that definition of discrimination into our ordinances. We are going to propose expanding membership to the city's Affirmative Action and Human Rights Commission to include a city resident who is a member of the LGBT community who can serve as a liaison to the LGBTQ community and the mayor's office and the city at large. And we've already identified what I hope is a good candidate to be able to do that. We just really want to be very public about our support for LGBTQ equity. I know it might seem like a small thing, but I think in many ways it's a big thing to say as the elected leader of the city and other alders from around the city that we are an inclusive and welcoming community.
Cory talked a little bit from the policy perspective. I can speak a little bit from the personal perspective as a member of the LGBT community. It is such an important thing that we're here today to recognize that the work that our community center is doing. Nothing like this existed when I was a young person. I didn't find anything like this until I went away and went to college, and having something like this in our community that can be supportive of the youth, but not only the youth, all members of our community, is such a critical importance to create a safe and welcoming and healthy community. This is something that I think personally and professionally is something that is really important to me, and I'm glad that we can connect the city to this important work that's going on in our community.